G'day guys, as part of Gameco knife making and blacksmithing supplies, we sell a lot of tongs and often get asked about tongs for knife making, which is the best one pair that'll do it all for knife making. People select tongs and I think they're going to do a certain thing, and I know they're not going to be happy with them, so I thought I'd make a little video just describing what the tongs are, the different types of tongs, and what the issues are with them. So, without further ado, a lot of people start off by grabbing a pair of fire tongs, as common seen by farriers. The issue with fire tongs is that they're made to suit a certain size stock, and they're very fussy as to the type of stock that they'll hold. So, for example, this pair here is for 1/4 inch stock. If I want to hold a piece of 1/4 inch material, it'll do so very firmly. You can pick up big bars of 1/4 inch material, again, very firmly. But if I pick up something that's thinner, like this piece of 3mm steel, it only grips with the tip. So if you have exactly the right pair for the stock you want to hold, yeah, no problem, but otherwise they are fairly useless. The same thing goes for the open and closed mouth pickup tongs. A lot of people choose them, but the open mouth's too big, and the closed mouth, which I don't have at the moment, but the mouth comes together here at the jaws, it has the same problem as the fire tongs. So for heat treating applications, a lot of people go with a wolf jaw. A wolf jaw, again, grips just with the tip, but it's got a more aggressive grip, so it's a bit more solid. Still, probably can't even see that, so we'll go that way. It's still not perfect, but it's a bit more solid, and you can grab a knife out of your heat treat oven without too much issue. They'll also hold a variety of different stock, and to some degree they'll hold a stick tang as well. Alright, you know, the universal wolf jaws, they are fairly good like that. Next we go on to V-jaws and bolt tongs. They're essentially the same. This particular set here is to hold square, they're all to hold square or round stock. The jaw is like a diamond shape. Square stock is held very rigidly for forging, and round stock. Now a lot of people buy these to hold stick tangs, and sometimes it works. In this case it would be okay, but you note that the tang is interfering here at the rivet. If we had a bigger one, it won't hold at all because it's interfering at the rivet. They're probably not the best choice. Here we have box jaw tongs. Box jaw tongs are designed to hold specific width stock, and they'll hold a variety of thickness in that width. So for example, this is an 1.25 inch pair. If that stock there was up to 8mm, that tong would still cope, or down to 3mm, again that tong would still hold it just fine. The issue comes when you've got stock that's a little wider, because it won't hold it at all, or stock that's a little narrower, because again it won't hold it satisfactorily. If you have the right width for the stock that you've got, thickness isn't critical, but it'll still work. Z-jaws, enter the Z-jaws. With these, they will hold stock up to the thickness of the jaw, which is pretty much always 1/4 inch, and it allows you to pass the stock under the rivet, so it won't interfere. This is particularly good with the smaller sizes. When you want to hold a stick tang knife, it doesn't interfere with that rivet like the other one did. You can pass it right through and hold it. Okay, so they're a nice tong to have, again in a variety of sizes. You can get away, for example, this is 1.25 inch, You could get away with holding 1.5 inch stock with this tong, and you might get away with holding 25mm or inch stock, maybe not. So it is critical to have the width right, the right size. The last pair of tongs that I'm going to show you is an Australian made pair of tongs. Deceptively simple in design. These will hold a huge variety of width stock. So there we're holding somewhere around 25mm for forging, and you know, at a pinch you could get these onto 2-inch stock. They do interfere with the rivet, so holding tape is not ideal. However, the advantage that this tong has as well is, if you have an oven like that in the heat treat oven, using the tong this way, you can pick it up very solid and quench. So as far as the universal tong goes for knife making, these Australian made tongs, which are the more expensive of all the tongs that we sell, are yeah, more of a one size fits all approach. They'll hold stock, thin stock, you know, down to just a couple of mil, up to thick stock, up to say 6.35 or 1/4 inch. Won't hold material that thick. Look, I hope that answers some questions. Probably raises more. By all means, just ask, and we'll try and answer them.